Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be checking out Debian 12. So we'll launch Brave, type in Debian ISO, and we want this first link here, debian.org download. And their website, you'll notice their website's a little different. They don't necessarily make it easy to find their download or whatnot, but it's at the very top here. AMD 64 net, that's what we want. Put it in our downloads, save, and we'll let that download. Okay, now that our ISO is finished, we'll go back into the App Center and look for USB disk creator. Snap packages. Okay, we'll filter by Debian packages, and we want this one. Install. Put in our password. Looks like that's finished, so we'll click on the Show Apps. Yep, there's our disk creator there. Got our USB drive selected. If you don't already have that plugged in, go ahead and do that. And then select the Debian ISO. Make startup disk. It's just letting you know that all the data on that disk is about to be erased. Select yes, and your password, and then we'll let this run. Okay, that finished. So we'll hit OK there. We'll go ahead and close out of everything. And now we want to restart the computer and strike F12 or F2, sometimes delete. You'll have to check your motherboard book. But we basically want to get to the boot menu. So I'm going to shut down and then we will pick up from the boot menu. All right, and we've made it to the boot menu. So what I'm going to do is select our USB drive and press enter, and that'll boot up into the Debian install. Okay, so now we've got an option. We can go with a text-based install or graphic install. I'm going to select graphic install. And that's going to boot us into the Debian installer. All right, we've made it to the install. We want English as the language, location United States, keyboard layout American English. Okay, and here's the wireless card. So I'm going to select that one. If you're on a desktop, you don't have to worry about connecting to wireless. But in my case, I think I do need to, yeah, it's wanting me to select my SSID, put my password in. You want to name the computer. Let's name this Debian 12. LAN is fine. And here you want to set your root password. And then we will create a user and a password for him. Select your time zone for your clock. And we'll let Debian um, worry about partitioning our hard drive for us. We'll just select guided, use the entire disk. And then you want to select your hard drive that you're going to install it on. Make sure that you don't accidentally select the USB drive that you're booted from. You want to select your hard drive here. And we'll put everything in one partition, that's fine. And it looks like it's ready to go, so we'll press continue on this confirmation page. Say yes. All right, it wants us to select a mirror for the package manager. United States is fine. And then I'll just stick with Debian, the default. I'm not behind a proxy, so I'll leave that blank. I'm going to say no to the survey. Okay, and then here's where you can select what desktop environment that you want. The default's GNOME. I think I may go with KDE Plasma here. And we'll uncheck GNOME. And system utilities is fine. Continue. Okay, our installation's complete. Continue to reboot. Bring up Discover. This is like our App Center store, Software Center store. And it looks like we're up to date on the updates, so we don't have to worry about installing anything new. Okay. And now what we'll do is we'll install the Brave browser. Go on to brave.com/Linux. And these are the Debian instructions. So we'll just copy these Type in terminal, open it up, type su. What this is going to do is it's going to run the terminal as our root account. So once we type in our password, you can see that it's now running as root instead of the Linux IT guy. What we'll do is we'll paste in the command, press enter. That's going out to the official repos and collecting information. Now this operation will take up 353 megabytes. Do you want to continue? Yes. And you can see it's got the Brave browser and it's setting it up. All right, that completed. So when we click on start again, we should be able to type Brave, and there's the Brave browser. So go ahead and close terminal and Firefox. Set Brave as the default. Do we want to import? Nah. And then uncheck the telemetry, click finish. If you want to get the dark theme, we can just go into settings. Let's maximize Brave so we can see what we're doing. Go to appearance. And then instead of light, we want the dark. And now we have Brave installed. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to remove LibreOffice. You don't want that software installed. If you notice under Office, LibreOffice Calc, Draw, Impress, Math, I'm going to show you how to uninstall that if you're not going to use it. So it's basically these three commands, and I'll put this in the description as well. We shouldn't have closed our terminal because it was already logged in as the root account, but that's okay. We'll open terminal again, type in su, and then log in with that root account, that root password. And we're just going to paste in that command. So tell us you want to continue. You're going to free up about 340 megabytes. Yes. An additional 62. Yes. And it's complete. So if we go back into Office, the LibreOffice packages are now removed. All right, now I'm going to show you how to get Steam installed as well as Proton Glorious Egg Roll Edition. So we're just going to click on Discover, go into Settings, and what we want to do is we want to enable Flatpak. So we'll click Install, type in our password. All right, and after enabling that backend, Flatpak is now an option. We'll add FlatHub, type in our password. All right, then we'll close out. Okay, now we'll go get Steam and get it installed. So we'll go to steampowered.com, install Steam, the green button at the top, and save that. Very quick download there. So we'll just right click, open with Discover. That brings up our Discover app. And at the top right, we can click install. Type in our root password. And down here in the lower left is where the progress bar is, in case you were wondering. Looks like that completed. I'm going to click on launch. Packages are out of date. Press enter on this window. Put our password in. Looks like it's going and getting updates in the terminal window. Press enter again. These are dependencies that need to be installed in order for Steam to run correctly. I'm going to go ahead and close the Discover window and the Brave browser and our File Explorer. Press enter to continue. All right, it's updating again. It does look like we've got a Steam icon on the desktop. It's working on it. And there's the familiar updating Steam, 300 and something megabytes worth. All right, I'm just going to sign in using the app on my phone. It basically just scans this QR code for me, so I don't have to log in with my username and password. Makes it easy. All right, and now that we've gone into Steam once, we can go ahead and close out. And now we want to go get Proton GE. So launch, discover, search for Proton, and we want this Proton up Qt. We'll install that. That's our password to install. Okay, we're on the other side of the reboot. Let's see if we can get into Proton up Qt. Yeah, so downloaded the Flatpak from Discover and it wouldn't launch, so we just restarted the computer. Looks like it already sees our Steam directories. That's great. We'll do add version and it should populate the latest and greatest, which is 8.22. Click on install. And it's going out and downloading, and it'll put it in the folder that we need it to. Then I'll show you how to go into Steam and actually select the 8.22 GE edition once this is finished. All right, so when it downloaded and installed it for us, it does say it's unused. That's because we need to go into Steam and select it. So let's do that now. Type in Steam, let it launch. And we want, go up to the top left, Steam, go to settings and compatibility. Enable Steam Play for all titles. We'll select that. I'm going to select the X so I can show you that the GE version is selected. But if you want, you can hit restart. That way Steam goes ahead and restart. But I'll click the X just to show you. In this list, we do have GE Proton 8.22 selected. And I'll go ahead and restart it. It's going to shut down Steam and basically relaunch it for us. If I go back up to Steam settings, compatibility, we now have the Proton 8.22 selected. And let's change the wallpaper. So right click on the desktop anywhere, configure desktop and wallpaper. And then these are all the different ones you have to choose from. I think I like that one. Okay. And that's going to do it for this video. If you found the video helpful, please like and subscribe. Share the video, someone that might need it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.